Maintaining a safe and healthy learning environment for all students and staff is a top priority in the Estacada School District. With guidance from the Oregon Health Authority, the Oregon Department of Education, and the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention, our school district has put protocols in place to allow for safe in-person instruction. Since the beginning of the COVID-19 pandemic, the Estacada School District has been working diligently to ensure that we have the precautions and safety measures in place to transition students back to school safely and effectively. We want all families and staff to have a good understanding of the protocols we have put in place to keep students safe. We also would like to ask for your help by learning and participating in the protocols and safety measures that we will be reviewing in this video. Together, we can keep our schools open and keep students and staff safe and healthy. Each school will be in touch with families to share specific procedures and protocols, but here's an example of what you can expect. A safe school day starts at home. Students should participate in a home health screening each day before coming to school. This is an opportunity for students and families to reflect on their health. Students should stay home if they have had close contact with someone with a confirmed case of COVID-19 within the past 14 days or show the following symptoms. In the last 72 hours, have you or your children had an onset of any of the following Category 1 symptoms that are not related to a pre-existing health condition? New cough, new shortness of breath, new difficulty breathing, a fever of 100.4 or higher. In the last 72 hours, have you or your children had an onset of 2 or more of the following Category 2 symptoms that are not related to a pre-existing health condition? Chills, muscle aches or pain, headache, sore throat, new loss of taste or smell. Healthy behaviors are critical to maintaining a safe school environment for everyone. Along with the health assessment, parents should remind their students about how to wear face coverings properly, social distancing, and frequent hand washing. Students should make sure they have a face covering, a filled water bottle, and any other items needed for the school day before leaving home. Middle and high school students will need to bring a backpack to hold all of their belongings. At the bus stop, students should maintain physical distancing and remain 6 feet apart from others. Face coverings are required. Drivers will instruct students on how to board the bus. Students will need to scan onto the bus with the Zonar bus pass that the district has provided. The bus driver will assign seats to maintain physical distancing, and siblings will be asked to sit next to each other. Due to social distancing, our transportation capacity will be reduced, and we ask that families drive their students to school when possible. Bus drivers will visually scan each student upon entry. Students showing signs or symptoms of illness will be isolated on the bus. Once the bus reaches the school, that student will be escorted to our health room for further support. Bus drivers will clean buses after each route according to public health guidelines. Your school will give you instructions on where to enter each day if your student is walking or being driven to school. Upon arrival, staff will screen students for symptoms. Students will clean their hands using hand sanitizer before heading to their classroom. Schools have placed hand sanitizer dispensers throughout the campus for student and staff use. Non-essential visitors to the school will be restricted, and face coverings will need to be worn before entry. Appropriate face coverings for anyone in our buildings will need to be worn over the mouth and nose. School staff will instruct students to maintain physical distancing as they walk to their classroom. Multiple signs will direct students. Some schools have identified one-way traffic patterns in hallways and common areas to support traffic flow and have marked entrances and exits. Classrooms will look a bit different. School staff have placed desks 6 feet apart to ensure physical distancing. Students will have their own supplies, and borrowing or sharing any items is not allowed. Staff will direct students to wash their hands regularly throughout the day with soap and water or clean them with hand sanitizer. We also ask that students sanitize their supplies and desks when they are done using that space. Students will be able to participate in outdoor recess. Your student's school will communicate with you about outdoor and lunch protocols. Any student who shows symptoms of being ill will be isolated and sent to our health room, where a certified nursing assistant will review their symptoms and contact families as necessary. Once students have wrapped up their day, it's time to head home following the safety protocols. Your child's school will communicate with you about socially distanced parent pickup protocols at each school. After school, custodial staff will make sure the school is clean and safe for the next day. Their work includes cleaning all classrooms and high-touch areas with cleaning supplies required by the CDC. If you have other questions about what to expect when returning to in-person learning, please contact your school for more information. By working together and following the health and safety protocols, we can keep our students, staff, families, and community safe.